Cycloconverter. Cycloconverter is a device which converts AC power at one frequency to another frequency, and there is no DC link is used between them. Different types of cycloconverter. So step up cycloconverter or step down cycloconverter. Second, constant input frequency and variable output frequency. Second, variable input frequency and constant output frequency cycloconverter. Third, single phase to single phase cycloconverter. Fourth, three phase to single phase cycloconverter. It is further divided into two parts. First, A. Center tap transformer configuration. B. Bridge configuration. Fifth, three phase to three phase cycloconverter. First, step up cycloconverter and step down cycloconverter. Now the output frequency is represented by F0 and input frequency is represented by Fi. If the output frequency is greater than the input frequency, that time it is called step up cycloconverter. If the output frequency F0 is less than the input frequency Fi, it is called step down cycloconverter. So generally step down type cycloconverter is mostly used, and this type of cycloconverter it is used in the traction system. Now we have seen that the losses in the machines, it depends in AC machines, depends on the frequency. So to reduce the iron losses in the AC motor, AC traction motor frequency is reduced. So if we apply reduced frequency supply to this AC traction motor, so it will reduce the losses occur in the motors. Now per day, first 50 Hz frequency is converted into 50 by 3 Hz frequency by using cycloconverter, and this reduced frequency supply applied to the motor. Second, constant input frequency and variable output frequency. Variable input frequency and constant output frequency cycloconverter. Now first, in this type of cycloconverter, the fixed input frequency is fixed and its value is equal to the supply frequency. That we cannot change it, but we can change in the output frequency. We will get different frequency in the output stage. So this type of cycloconverter is used to control the speed of AC motor by changing its frequency. Now second type, in this type of cycloconverter, input frequency is variable and the output frequency is fixed. So this type of cycloconverter, it is used in aircraft, and it is used for power system used in the sea. It is also used for the wind generator, windmill. So because the speed of the turbine changes with change in the speed of wind. Third, single phase to single phase cycloconverter. Now in this type of cycloconverter, input signal is AC and the output is also single phase AC. It is step up type or step down type. So first, central tap transformer type or second, bridge type. Now center tapping is required in the secondary winding of the transformer, and it uses or it requires 4 SCR. In second case, in bridge type, there is no need of transformer in bridge type rectifier, but it requires 8 SCR. Now this 4 SCR forms one bridge and another 4 SCR forms another bridge. That means it forms 2 bridges, and each and every bridge consists of 4 SCR. For 3-phase to single phase cycloconverter. In this type of cycloconverter, input is 3-phase AC and the output is single phase AC. Fifth, single phase, 3-phase to single phase, 3-phase to, sorry, 3-phase. Here, 3-phase to 3-phase converter. So in this type of converter, the input is 3-phase AC and output is also 3-phase AC. So there are two types of 3-phase to 3-phase cycloconverter. First, open delta type converter and second, ring type cycloconverter. Now let me see the basic working principle of the cycloconverter. So you can see the circuit diagram. So cycloconverter is consist of a two back-to-back two-phase control rectifier. Here you can see two converters, they are connected in anti-parallel. That means back to back. Now one positive converter P and another negative converter N. They are connected in anti-parallel, which provides both polarity of voltage and current to the load. Now the firing angle of this each converter is changed so that each converter can produce generate sinusoidal voltage of the same value at its output terminal. Now thus each converter has same magnitude, same frequency and same phase difference at the output side. So here we can say that the output of the cycloconverter, the output voltage or the terminal voltage of the cycloconverter, it is a output voltage at each converter. Each converter. Now in this case the power flow from source to load as well as load to source. It is most important. So the converter can be controlled from 0 degree to 360 degree. That means it can operate on any angle between 0 degree to 360 degree. And both converters, P converter and N converters, have unidirectional conducting property. And this P type of converter works, it is most important, works in positive half cycle of alternating input. And this N type converter works in negative half cycle of input alternating quantity, alternating supply. Now as shown in this waveform, the multiplication of voltage and current during this period, the power flow is positive. Meanwhile, the power flow from source to load. And similarly, at this time, we can say that this converter operates in rectifying mode. It is in rectifying mode. Now, as shown in this figure, the voltage and currents multiplication is negative. During this period of negative, that time the power flow is negative. That means the power flow from load to source. And this time converter operates in inverting mode. So here we can say the cycloconverter operates in the both directions.